Grew up in a middle-class family, and like any child, what are your dreams? Fly an aeroplane, be a fireman, all those kind of good things. But as things got along in life and I went to high school, I was a bit of a loner and someone who wasn't afraid of my own company. So it allowed me to think about a lot of things and contemplate. There was no great entrepreneurial plan from a young age that other than I went to law school, and after law school I had a number of jobs, all of which I didn't really fit in very well. So I started to realize that I'm not sure that I was great employment material, and that got the juices flowing. And my last job was in a law practice, and there I saw the opportunity to build the business I did. And out of that initial business then came the 16 others. And we still continue to this day to do startups. So I think my passion was really around startups. So I didn't really think of being an entrepreneur in that sense. I was quite happy just to take advantage of a situation in which I saw an opportunity and develop it from there, and grew the various businesses out of that. So there's no great big master plan. Like I've said in previous interviews, it's really all about the journey, and where you start's not where you finish. And all of that really applied to me. And the one thing is that you've really got to be, and I think the one thing that came through from my childhood into my adult life is I was never afraid of making a decision and being accountable and responsible for it. And this is not, entrepreneurialism isn't about blaming people, because if you find an excuse for not succeeding, you won't succeed. You'll always blame whatever it was that didn't help you to succeed. So in that sense, it teaches you to take a lot of blame, accept a lot of responsibility, and take that responsibility for delivering the solution that becomes the business, that becomes the whole entrepreneurial thing. And it's that passion. How do I describe it? It's like a fire that burns inside you. It never goes away. You never stop thinking about opportunities or things that you can do. And I suppose you have it or you don't have it. I think some people, like myself, it ignited later in life. So I was in my late 20s when it all kicked off, and I got going. And once I'd started the journey, I enjoyed it so much, it just developed from there. But did I sit from 4 years old pondering my entrepreneurial future? No, definitely not. So I always say that to people, don't be afraid if it's not in your DNA, or your dad wasn't Jeff Bezos or Elon Musk. It's not about that. It's really about you and what you see an opportunity and how you decide to take that forward. But the one thing you got to do is take responsibility for it. The good and the bad. You're going to get praise and criticism. And you've got to have a pretty thick skin, because a lot of people like to criticize and stand on the sidelines with a heap of commentary with no solution. So if I'm ever confronted with that, I just say to people, you're welcome to criticize. Just give me the solution, and then we take it from there. So it's really a mindset, and sometimes it's an acquired mindset. Like a fine whiskey or a good wine, it's an acquired taste, and it doesn't matter if you weren't born with the right entrepreneurial DNA. You can develop it. It's just really about seeing an opportunity and how you address that opportunity, and whether you're prepared to take responsibility for it.